sociopath either. I don't know if I appreciate this about you guys. Listen, can we just start the show, okay? Good evening, ladybugs and yellow jackets. Welcome to this week's episode of FAE News here on FAE Productions. I am your host, Fairy Princess Lolly, and tonight I am here with Ion the Leprechaun.
I do.
And Flora the Fairy.
Hello.
And StormiFae.
Yo.
And Baroness still Dorian. Baroness still in the dark. Dorian Gale. Ooh, she's not ready to let go of the Halloween season, I think is actually what's happening.
Yeah, what part of Slua were you unclear on?
We're in the dark half of the year.
And
it's our time.
A real answer to that question, by the way, the part I'm unclear on is how she's so loud as a Slua. The loudest Slua I've ever known.
I did a bug.
So, based on image alone, Dorian is near Roswell, and therefore is using alien technology to be so loud.
I do see the UFO above her.
Yeah.
I love how I enter in on alien technology. I feel like I was not invited to the best part of the conversation.
You just made it.
Don't worry. An hour and a half left. By the way, also here with Count Morbid and with Fenix. So say hello to everybody, guys. Because we're just getting started. So tonight, the suggestion, I believe it was actually meant to be in the spirit of tomorrow's feasting holiday in the human world, was like, subscribe, and bake the bell. Unfortunately, I'm not sure that means the same thing to everybody potentially out there in our audience.
We're just we really want to refer to which bake we want you to understand that we think we're talking about.
You know what? We want you to do whichever bake you feel most comfortable with when it comes. What we're just really trying to say is that you want
bake your holidays the way you like to bake. Yes.
we would like you to bake the bell. So,
what was that?
That was her oven.
Yeah, that was my oven. Look, I can't cook.
That's your problem in the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's how you're baking things?
That's why she sticks with this.
Baking the bell? I don't.
Like, what were you
Gobble.
doing? It looked like you were shaving the bell.
Was it lighting a pilot light, maybe?
Maybe.
I feel like I would not be very good at the game of charades at this point.
You're fine at charades, but your cooking is questionable.
Questionable. Wow, I've upgraded.
No. Still, Dorian? No. There is no question about her cooking. It has been answered. There is a clear-cut answer on her cooking. It's not in question.
All
The
right,
answers
so
have
my
been
eyes
solved. The riddles are known.
Mystery is what I'm saying.
my eyes are watering, and I'd just like to say, also give a little shout out to our actually all new show sponsor, Michael. So. The Dragons Hoarde is the artwork of Michael Suter, and Michael is a self-taught sci-fi fantasy artist and Seattle native living in the shadow of Mount Rainier, which is a pretty big shadow. It's a 14,000-foot mountain. He began drawing robots and spaceships at the age of 8 and has not stopped. So his fantasy art breaches the veil of twilight in order to catch glimpses of fairies flittering about or working on mystical incantations. And I can confirm, as I have more than one piece of his artwork on my walls as we speak. His artwork peers into the realms of hardened warriors, ancient magic, and fantastic dragons, being a dragon lover. Please, if you would like to visit his art and see some of the worlds that he has illustrated, you can find him on Redbubble and also find him at Art of Suiter, Suiter, on Facebook. And all of his links and information are also in the low bar. And thank you so much for supporting us on Patreon and becoming one of our sponsor vendors. It's very good to have you amongst our LepreChaun family here. So I think that...
Hello, new sponsor.
Yes. I feel like that actually needs to have some kind of jingle that goes with it, right? Hello, new sponsor.
Hello, new sponsor. Yes, that actually
God.
works pretty well. I'll take up that mantle. Whenever we get a new sponsor, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay.
Phoenix the singing fox. I feel there needs to be some more alliteration there. We've got to find a word that starts with F to describe your singing.
Frolicking.
Frolicking.
I can think of an F word. I
No.
can think of an F word.
No, you
I've
may
got
not.
one.
No.
I've got one. No, I've got one.
I don't want to know.
You don't know what F word he's talking about?
I know which one he's talking about. I don't want to know, as in you should not say it because it's not 8:30.
I don't know. I can think of a couple.
Actually, the author that we interviewed at Oddmall over the weekend had a whole book of it. I'm just saying. They were pretty cool. I kind of wanted their book on how to swear with. I'm trying to think of what it was. It was like how to swear with class.
Finesse.
How to swear with flair.
How to swear with
Swear with
je ne sais
flair.
quoi.
That's right. Wow, that's what is that word you just said, Ion?
I don't know
Are you
what.
swearing at us? I know what it means. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me?
I'm
It's a
supposed
joke.
to assume that you're up on pop culture and clever, witty references.
No,
Yeah,
the thing that
my
I'm not
bad.
that's French. It is not a pop culture. That is, what are you talking about? No,
It's from an
Marvel
episode of
is pop
Doctor Who.
culture. Like,
No.
what?
No. I'm just saying, I don't feel any shame for ever assuming that you're not smart about something. I feel safe on that.
Wow. Well, with friends like you, Morbid, who needs enemies? You know what I'm gonna do? I just like, that's depressing, and I'm just gonna break into this. This is one of my Bloom Day gifts. Look at the size of this box. I'm eating them all. I don't even care.
I have been called a size queen, so.
So speaking of things to taste, I actually have an agenda tonight, you guys. Like,
Stormy.
look, I've got the agenda. Here we go. Wait, what'd you say, Stormy?
I didn't say anything.
Clearly, Stormy thought too loud. Is the problem?
I can read Stormy's face.
What did you think too loudly, Stormy?
About what she just said.
I didn't hear what Flora just said.
Okay, she probably shouldn't repeat it.
Okay,
It's not 8:30 yet.
dang it. Well, I am going to unfurl the agenda.
It's after 7:30. That should count.
I mean, it's 9:30.
8:30 somewhere.
It's 8:30 somewhere. Yeah.
You're in the right time zone with me.
Stormy
it's-
starts the
Just come
show
over
being
there.
able to make all the. I'm surprised you actually haven't utilized that sooner than now. I'm surprised you have not actually been like, oh, well, for me it's 8:30, and now I get to make all the jokes, and you guys can't respond for at least an hour.
Oh, thanks for that knowledge. Now
It's technically always after 8:30, except if it is 8:30.
Don't you kind of have to pass the halfway mark for that to be so?
Do you?
What? Why?
What?
Well, because if you don't pass the halfway mark, then it's before 8:30, not after 8:30.
It's after the last 8:30.
But it's before the next 8:30 because there's two 8:30s.
Well, but you're always before and always after
Yeah.
an 8:30.
You're always, it's always after.
8:30
Well,
before.
But Count Morbid,
you
I mean,
can't
don't
beat Ion's
please don't have
logic.
that expression
Don't try.
because as you so accurately and observantly pointed out about 2 minutes ago, I'm not
Wait,
very
look,
bright, so
look,
I need
look, I made
extra
something.
explanation.
Look.
Oh, I
look at
know.
it.
I'm still gonna have the face.
Can't you do
Everyone
something about
shut
your
up and
face,
look at the
please?
stuff I made.
I know. Okay, hold on. Let's do
See.
Stormy first. Okay, wait. Okay, and big in. Pow! Go. Oh, you have a galaxy chicken bag.
this is how I get stuff. I just mention I want it 10 times, and then somebody gets it.
Which 10 is apparently the magic number in marketing. People have to see advertisements a minimum of 10 times before they push the click button to even look at what's going through. So that is the
more than 10
cutest.
times
It's so sparkly.
I know. I don't even have to add glitter. It already has it.
All right, and what do you have down there in your corner, Phoenix?
So I have another one just like what was made for my birthday. I had requested another one specifically with a hoop so that I can actually wear it on my belt when we're actually at events and everything. I just thought it was great too because I just put this in front of my face for like a minute and a half just letting you guys talk. I'm like, they'll notice. Eventually they'll notice. Yeah, same little thing as Scott. Oh, like this is amazing. I love these. Yeah, and I love that you did the little purple strap. I'm like, yeah.
And now you're gonna fill it with all of your Foxy swag.
With all my, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I'd love to have it as like a little side purse here, and have my little gemmy jar so I can just easily pass them out, and then that way I'm not carrying this huge box around all our events. It looks a little nicer. I don't know.
When you need an upgrade on size, let me know.
Oh, for sure. Yes. Or maybe just like a belt of them.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, like a tactical belt, but instead of Batman, it's Foxman. I don't know.
It's a utility belt of gemmy jars.
Yes, of gemmy jars. A Fox tactical belt full of gemmy jars.
Love it.
No, I'm glad you guys like your things.
They're amazing. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I mean, I'm just going to warn you guys, though, after our guest today, one of the things that we do have is the jelly bean tasting. So
cool, because that was my next question. I was going to say, is this supposed to be for something we do, or it's just my personal snack? And I was going to wait.
I think it was funny that this was inside the chicken and they look like eggs.
Nope. Oh, just in case anybody was wondering. So we're not going to do this yet, but this is a little bit later on. It's the holiday favorites. So,
oh God, I smelled
holiday
it.
favorites jelly beans. What were the last disgusting? The taco truck jelly beans that we tasted? Yeah. So, and I rumor has it. Speaking of rumors, because Flora, you're supposed to tell us your rumors next. But rumor has it that Fenris, the dragon, the leader of Blackwatch, is rallying the troops, if you will, to make sure that we all get clam-flavored candy canes to taste next on the show. For he thinks that would be hilarious. I feel traumatized after the Clamonaise, and I don't know how
Excuse me for 1 second. Excuse me for one moment. Hey, you. I blame you for this. Yeah. You showed me the picture of the clam candy canes, and I said, look, now that you showed it to me, it's going to be on the show. Look what just happened. This is your fault. Yeah. Think about your option. Think about what you've done. Sorry. I'm back.
Do you need to put your fellow Fox Den Fox into the corner? Bad Fox in the corner?
Potentially when he's done playing WoW.
So yes, okay, so that was my bit of juicy gossip for the evening. All right, Flora, this part of the show is all you. What gossip do you have for us tonight?
So we played Truth or Dare at the Faesgiving, and I have to say, my favorite was the lovely Amanita and the Dance of the Mushroom People. That was...
Well, what was the Truth or Dare? You have to tell us what this act, give us some context here.
We all went around the circle and did Truth or Dare, and there was a lot of dancing, a lot of chicken stuff, and surprisingly, no chicken answers from me.
See, I wish I would have made it.
That was
but you can come out for Imbolc. You better be here. You better be there.
I will for sure be there for Fairylight.
Okay.
That is what I'm trying to say. Okay, but I want to show you guys because I did post. Actually, where's my little share button? I hate that it says present now, and it changed, and it's just always okay. Here we go. I'm gonna share because I put it up on TikTok so you guys all could see.
Yay.
I know she's so
Yay.
cute. Okay, are you ready? Watch. Here we go.
This is the best dance ever!
It was amazing.
Oh, Amanita, I miss you.
The dragon mating dance.
Ironically, that's what jumping spiders do with their mating dance.
Is it really? Not a dance. Well, that was exactly.
That's an after 8:30 dance.
And if you'd like
That
to
was
see
an
more
amazing
of
dance.
Flora's FAE only account, please visit.
What's the link?
I'll send it to you later.
Don't leave me hanging. Where's the rest of the link, bro?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh,
I need my. I used to have my mushroom
where's your
stand
paddle?
sitting here, and I don't
Oh, I'm
anymore.
sorry.
I'm very sad about
Diana.
that. So,
I didn't steal it. I promise.
oh yes, I agree. Hey, wait.
What? We missed it.
I know I missed what this is in reference to. I thought this was in reference to Amanita, but no, I read it wrong, and now I'm like, oh no, I don't know what it was in reference to. All I know is that apparently there should be some gifts that are made, and somebody out there with the skill to do that should do it.
So what had happened is when you were singing the little song about a new sponsor, I was doing that thing with my head.
And I only just now have seen this color. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so slow. Will you forgive me? I'm just saying. Let's see. Oh yeah, Erwina, a little shout out to you there because you were the person that did get all of those on video, and they were hilarious. I actually also had Talon doing the hand walking thing.
Yeah.
Because his dare was to. What was his dare? Was to walk on his hands.
Walk on his hands.
Or okay, because he chose truth or dare, and it was just to walk on his hands, and he did. And then I don't. What was your? Let's see. Yours was truth ion, and then Talon gave you the
A version of the trolley problem, if you will.
But like a convoluted, ridiculous.
Yeah. There were 3 choices that I could have picked. One was a bunch of babies and puppies. Another was a group of people with 2 people that I like and 1 person that I hate. And then another one where I didn't know anybody in the group, but one of the people had slighted me by cutting in line or something.
They just cut in line. How barbaric.
Yeah, that's why I chose them.
Okay, yeah.
You were wondering, were we given suggestions for enchantments? Because the other day you heard a suggestion for a gravy spell enchantment called Incantapacrambertes. I can't say that very well. Pacrambertes? Pacrambertes, Incantapacrambertes, as a spell that covers things in gravy. You know,
Gravy is delightful.
Everything's better with gravy.
True.
In the gravy.
So Thomas,
Gravy.
if you look in the low bar, you will find a link that says enchanted item suggestions and the link I think says like lament configuration or something. If you go to that tiny URL link, you can put this exact suggestion for a magic power into the lament configuration. And I just want you to know, like, I want to share this with everybody because I want to read a few. Like, this is one of the things that happens with those, right? So it was a reverse gift giving this weekend because I knew that it was my Bloom Day and you guys were going to insist on bringing me presents. And because I'm a fairy and I didn't want to be beholden to all of you, I decided to do a reverse potlatch style gift giving and gave gifts out to everybody. And then we enchanted them with magic powers that everybody suggested from the lament configuration. And I just want to share with our audience some of the creative magical powers that all of you came up with, if I may, because they were pretty hilarious. Instant nose hair growth to the length of 12 inches. Lady Ashlanera has expressed her extreme displeasure with this particular power, and she does not care if the nose hair is braided or unbraided. She does not like 12-inch nose hair. Let's see. Talk like a frog for 10 minutes. And have the frogs talk back. Like, so you can talk with frogs, like frogs, for 10 minutes. Let's see. When activated, this item creates a shadow of darkness for a 10-foot radius. That was a pretty good one. Very, very handy and convenient. Ah, yes. Because one of the gifts that I gave away was the adult scented play-doh, and that was pretty gnarly. Yeah.
What are adult scents? That sounds
Yeah, you weren't here for that story. That was
They're not as good as you think it
I
is.
think that was on the night that we found the Clamonaise.
They're not fun.
So
What
the
a
scents
terrible night indeed.
included
What a
mom
terrible night.
jeans, freshly
Yeah,
cut lawn.
What? No, gross. Dad penna shoes. This one was the overpriced latte scent, and let's see, it gives you the power of flight for 10 minutes when you take a bite of the Play-Doh.
As you do with non-toxic Play-Doh, yes.
Yeah. It's not toxic. But it's
Well,
not
you know,
toxic.
let's see, this one, let's see. When activated, this item lets you grow your hair 60 feet long, and it can hold weight up to 300 pounds. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down thy long hair. Let's see. When activated, let's see, as long as you hold this item, you get to roll your D10 a second time and take the highest of the two. That's a pretty good one. Let's see. A flash of bright light to daze the creature to daze your target momentarily. Jazz is playing for 15 minutes. Activate this item and you just have auto jazz. I really form of like a saxophone player, like the wind blowing in the hair on top of the garage.
Shockingly, that was Talon's idea.
Not shocking anymore. Let's see. This one is hilarious. Springy soles. This item makes your shoes extra springy to leap over tall obstacles. You can be spring heel jack. I like that one. Oh, nope, wrong way. Let's see. When activated, anyone holding and hugging the item or the wearer experiences warm, cozy feelings, helping to calm them down. I can't wait for someone to actually use that live.
I have one of those. It's a bunny.
Oh,
Although he doesn't like it when I hold him.
I want
you don't have snacks.
No, adorable.
True.
So I like how somebody rickrolled this one, and it was with the corner frame too. And the corner frame, I don't even know if you remember. I think the corner frame was a product of something having to do with you like 2 years ago, Count Morbid, and it's still out there floating around. But I could be wrong.
my house.
So I have my new ring. 1 second.
The corner frame, when activated, never going to give you up, begins playing and will not stop until the song is over. So somebody rickrolled our enchanted. That's awesome.
I like it. I approve.
Never gonna give you up. I'm gonna let you down.
So that brings up the Rick Astley paradox. So if you try to borrow the movie Up from him, he won't give it to you. But that will let you down. So it causes a paradox.
Oh,
Hey, look, a vendor.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But
Everybody drink.
How has Clamonaise inspired you, and yet you will not be using it? Though, wouldn't it inspire you to use it?
To get something better than Clamonaise.
Yeah. No.
Anything
I'm
is
just.
better.
I'm so much more
basically
intrigued now,
anything.
Cobble. Yeah.
Anything in
they-
the world is better than
True statement. True statement.
So let's see. Yes. Okay, Flora. One more piece of gossip before I do the drawing for this week's prize.
we
And
had
then we'll
some,
bring in our guests.
we had new people whose names I did not catch. Did anyone else catch the new people's?
No.
Yes, it was Solana. I always say it wrong. Correct me, Baroness Gale.
Okay, so Stana is not new, but Izzy is.
Yes, and Izzy is the one who was all in black, which
Well,
you know,
Storm is my wife.
never.
You can definitely trust people who wear all black. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just
Especially
saying,
with your secrets. I promise I'll take good care of them.
You can trust
Well-
my little Sealy muffin.
the weird thing is that I was willing. I mean, everybody knows that people wearing all black just can't be trusted, right? That's just a
Mm-mm.
thing.
No, we can be trusted.
No,
Yeah.
you're basically assassins in disguise, all of you. So that's
Consult your fairy attorney before
Hold
you
on,
make
hold on.
deals with
I
cloaked
trusted
figures.
this complete unknown stranger wearing all black more than everybody that was there with whatever it was I was doing at the time, mostly because I know all of you. And so I was like, you know what? I feel like my chances are better with this absolute stranger. That's
Wow. At least we all know where your faith is now. That's
Right.
okay.
you have Claire Phoenix, so you are not on the list. But
Oh, I
he was
feel better
funny.
now. Okay.
All the rest of you, though, I don't know.
I
It's
bought
five
you a
versus
key lime
five.
pie.
I would trust anybody who buys me a key lime pie.
Thank you,
A
Stormy.
poisoned key lime pie. Mhm.
Hi, I'll have
And
you.
she
We
even
don't
gave
know.
credit to other people.
I did.
You said, "Oh, they bought me." No, you should have been like, Flora the Fairy bought me this key lime pie out of the kindness of her heart. No, they bought me a key lime pie. I want you to go back and edit that.
She didn't want to use your wrong pronouns.
You're demanding that I
Go
that
back
I edit
in
the
time
picture
immediately.
on the Instagrams of the
Yes.
key lime pie. Say
Yes.
Flora the Fairy bought me this key lime pie.
Yes.
Nobody else. I will. You know what? I think I will. In fact, I'm gonna write a small essay about how it was you, only you, and nobody else to that effect, right? And it's just gonna go on until you have to scroll or hit the little dot
3
see
pages.
more button.
And then at
3
the very
pages.
end, will you put my links?
She also edit you while dancing.
I mean, in all honesty, if they do manage to sit through that long of an actual reading, then they should have something at the end that's worthwhile.
This item grants you the ability to grow a tree as tall as 20 feet. Everybody needs a random tree.
Instant tree is amazing.
It's
That
a
was,
tree.
I came up with that one and the hair growing.
I was gonna say I want the one that grows my hair. That's the one that I want. Just saying. That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
Cobble asked a very important question about the hair growth one because it holds 300 pounds, which may not be enough to bungee jump with.
I'm also curious, does a scalp also tolerate that much?
No, we've
You're
clarified that it
antagonizing
does
him
not.
the entire
You
time.
have to hold it by the back end of the ponytail like this, or else it will indeed rip all of them out.
Sounds like a dangerous
Okay,
thing.
actually, that makes me have a question, to be honest. And the question that brings to mind is, so like if you pull out one hair out of your head, right, you can totally do that with great ease and it doesn't really hurt. But the more hairs that you add to it, the more difficult it is. Like if you were to just take all of your hair and try to rip it out in like one, like you wouldn't really be able to do that. You could not just rip
answer
all
that.
of someone's hair out of their head at once, right?
The
So
head
at what,
comes with it.
what?
This is true.
Head comes
But here's my question. Yeah, here's my question with that.
Spin
So,
the wheel.
If it can hold up 300 pounds, right? What happens to the pressure on your neck?
Well,
Our
so
poor vendors
Like,
are
that's-
waiting.
That's 300-pound pressure on like. Yeah.
mhm. I'm just. At what point does it become? At what point does the hair ripping out of your head stop becoming a phenomena, and then you're safe to swing things around using your hair because it's not gonna like rip out, right? Like, do you have to have half of your hair? Like, does it have to do with like a?
spot between that and just getting scalped. So I would suggest being careful.
Do not try this at home. I mean,
Maybe it would be better just to cut that hair after it's grown long and then use that as a bungee cord.
Hey, look, a wheel of wind and maybe a vendor.
And a vendor in the wings.
Yes, indeed. Okay, and tonight we're doing actually 2 drawings, you guys. We're doing for 2 signed books from Anna J Steward, who was our guest author, not last week, but the week before. And book
So
number 1,
amazing.
Right on the Run, and book number 2, Guarding His Midnight. But the way we usually do this in the past is that whoever is the first winner will get to choose from whichever book they want, and then the book that is the remaining book will go to winner number 2. So, and those are the 2 books that you had to choose from. So here we go. I'm going to create the wheel. If any of you guys have accidentally ended up on this wheel and you win, I'm taking you off and doing it again, just so you know. All right, book number 1, and the winner is...
Is it really our fault if we're on that wheel?
Oh, Arya.
Oh, I'm so
Oh,
excited.
yay.
Oh, Arya.
Aw.
Oh, a youngling. I don't know what's going to happen there. We'll have to contact Arya's mother.
I
She
know
can
what
have it.
All right, off the list you go. And winner number 2. You're the winner of book number 2. Oh, that's exciting.
Woohoo.
I know. I think it's the first time both of them have won things on the show, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yay.
All right. And so with that said, I am bringing in our guests for the evening.
Da, da,
Welcome
da,
to
da,
the
da,
show.
da.
Oh, thank you,
These
guys.
2 lovely people right here. These 2 lovely people.
Hello.
Hello. So I'm going to make you guys kind of embiggened here. Give me just a second.
You're big in magic.
Okay, now we got some.
They're like, no, okay.
That'll be like.
No, well, welcome. You guys, this is the second time I think you've actually been on the show, but
Yes.
although it's been quite some time, over a year.
Yeah.
It was the COVID times the last time you were here. So
Yeah, it was a Sunday morning show.
yes. So please, if you will, introduce yourself to our audience and tell us who you are and what you do, and give a shout out to your home fairs or events, if you will.
Okay. Well, greetings, good gentles. I am Belle Weathers.
And I'm Orlando DeCapser.
Together we are the Courtesan and the Cabin Boy.
Bosun.
Cabin Boy, yes.
Bosun.
We sing all kinds of fun, funny, musical folk music at Renaissance fairs. We met at Stronghold Old English Fair in Oregon, Illinois. And would you care to fill in the rest?
And that's where we met. A few months later, we ran into each other at a science fiction convention, a comic book convention. And then we started performing together because we just sounded amazing. And then a few years later, we got married at Stronghold.
Aww.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yes, and we also perform at other fairs, local around the Chicago area where we are.
In the Midwest.
Yes, Rogues and Ruffians. We've performed at Magical Realm. We've actually been to, I'm drawing a blank now, but actually our next performance that we have coming up is at Milwaukee Krampusnacht, the 5th annual Milwaukee Krampusnacht that's happening in the Old Pabst Brewery District.
And we'll be doing our musical fire show to our Krampus album.
Yes.
Yes, we're dumb enough to play with fire.
While
and
we
sing.
sing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish I could see this musical fire show, to be perfectly honest.
We have snippets in places and things. So
You can visit us on Facebook, and we've got a few clips there from other shows where other fire shows that we've done.
Yes.
But we're as far as we know, we're the only ones who sing and play with fire at the same time.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So please, I'm speaking of the Krampusnacht. This is actually kind of how we got back to having you guys here tonight. Was our Yule activities have gone live, and this year the theme in our Christmas card is Krampus. And then you saw that, and then you mentioned to me a thing that sounds so very cool, and so I would like for you to tell everybody about it.
So we've got our very own Krampus album here. It's a full parody album of holiday music, of course, to the theme of Krampus. And you can see we actually took we did a whole photo shoot with the Northern Illinois Krampus, and so yes, Krampus get in my sack, and you can take whatever.
We have the hard copies like you just saw, as well as we're on Bandcamp, and you can get the full download of the CD on Bandcamp. We can share that if you like. But the encouragement for the CD is actually because it has the full liner notes with all the lyrics to all the songs, as well as lots of photos from that shoot that we did with our Northern Illinois Krampus.
Yes.
So this is the full CD. And are we able to listen to like little snippets of
if you want to go ahead and click play on the first one there. That song was actually played on Dr. Demento last year.
This one, the Krampus?
What? Really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was our first time getting played on Dr. Demento, and we were so excited.
That's super cool.
But by all means, go ahead and play it.
Yay. Let me see. Actually, I may have to reshare this really quick to make sure I pushed the sound share button. Give me just a second. And I will make sure I've got the...
It sounds like an awesome thing. I'm excited.
Yes, share audio. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. You guys hear it?
Me he ido Krampus noche. Krampus noche. Me he ido Krampus noche y niños malos tienen que orar. Me he ido Krampus noche.
Oh man, this is so catchy. I love this Christmas song.
Me he ido Krampus noche y niños malos tienen que orar. The Krampus monster is coming for you. Coming for you. The Krampus monster is coming for you to unleash its away. The Krampus monster.
Oh man.
I love it so much.
I need this in my life right now. Restart. Please hit restart. Oh.
Another one.
This was actually played on StreamYard.
Children, they hear Krampus is near. There was a spare prize for the air. Oh, wait, what did they claim? It is too late. This is their fate. Krampus is here. No taking fear. Once in his sack, they won't come back. Krampus is here. Krampus is here. Krampus is here. Krampus is here. Krampus.
So hard to not hear along. I love Christmas music so much, and
So
I'm
interestingly enough, that Carol of the Krampus was actually used on NPR as a background song when they were doing a feature about Krampus.
Oh, very cool.
This makes up for all the repeat Mariah Carey Christmas music that I hear. This, mwah, mwah.
We have some friends who had copies of the CD. One works in a high school, and this goes in like the day after Thanksgiving and plays. She's like actually in one of the dean's offices, I think. So when all the kids who get in trouble come in, she's got the Krampus CD playing on repeat.
I want to hear what's on the 12 days of Krampus.
The 12 days of Krampus.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know not all 12 nights, but maybe just,
On the first night of Krampus, he stuffed within his sack a child who no one would want back. The second night of Krampus, he stuffed within his sack 2 tiny twerps and a child who no one would want back.
2 tiny
On the
twerps.
third night of Krampus, he stuffed within his sack 3 French brats, 2 tiny twerps, and a child who no one would want back. On the fourth night of Krampus, he stuffed within his sack 4 golden girls, 3 French brats,
4
2
golden
tiny
girls.
twerps, and a child who no one would want back. On the fifth night of Krampus, he stuffed within his sack 5 sassing teens.
French breads,
2 tiny twerps,
and a child who no one would want back.
Oh man, this is so excellent. There are so many good songs here, and I have bought no new music this year yet for the holiday season. So I feel
So
like
how much is it for this CD?
If you do the download, it's $15. If you and this is actually something just special to people for the FAE News. We don't typically send out the hard copy CDs. We don't do the mailings. But if somebody reaches out to us and tells us that they saw us on the FAE News, they want the full CD, they're like, if they want the full CD, then they just have to reach out to us, and it's $20 for the full deluxe CD with the liner notes, all the photos from the shoot, and everything that are all inside the fancy CD. And it's $20 plus shipping and handling, which I think comes out to like $5. So it's like $25 all together for shipping.
Done. Done.
Wait, get it on Bandcamp.
Yeah. Please take my money.
and also that for the giveaway gift, there is going to be the hard copy CD. We also do have buttons. We have a Krampus button, so you get your own little Krampus button.
Oh,
And
that's
then
cool.
I know, way too much light. And then also we have our little fan and anchor favorites.
Yeah, and we'll throw them in the box when we ship them.
Yep. So that's
I feel
all.
like I know such famous people. Like you're on Dr. Demento. That's amazing.
Yeah, that was like probably the highlight of our year last year, was finding out that he was going to. It was actually Krampus the Demon is what he played. I would encourage you to share that one because it was.
That's me doing my best Jimmy Durante impression.
Yeah, I because originally the landing page usually has Krampus the Demon. So when it popped up and clicked play, I was like, I thought that's what was playing. I didn't realize it was the other one. So,
well, so I'm curious because I love Dr. Demento, but like, will you tell us a little bit about your experience with doing that, with getting your music onto that show, and what that was like? And
so there's a group out here in the Midwest, but they're mostly online. They're called the Funny Music Project, or the FUMP, and it's basically just kind of a conglomeration of comedy music writers who they put out a CD like once every season of comedy music. I know that it's headed by Devo Spice, who is a comedy music writer himself. I know Insane Ian's part of it. And lots of the
great Lipsky.
Or if you've heard of Mark Gunn, I know he's got music on there. The Double Clicks,
the Dark Lord Schaefer.
Yeah, lots of comedy musicians, and like I said, there's enough of them in this group. There's the core group, which kind of leads it, but then like people just contribute songs here and there. And once a year, they also hold a musical festival here in Chicago, and we've been going for the past few years, and we've met with various people. The people who run the FUMP also run the Dr. Demento fan Facebook page. And so like there's a lot of overlap in those two groups.
Yep.
And so by knowing people that are part of the FUMP, we also know people who are like literally like working with Dr. Demento.
Well, and actually this last year for the FUMP, Dr. Demento came as the guest of honor.
Yes.
Wow. That's so cool.
And that's awesome. Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, for getting the music onto the show, we actually had mailed him a hard copy of the CD.
Mm-hmm.
And then didn't hear anything for a couple of years, and then resent everything digitally. And then after like about 6 months, when we kind of figured, I guess this isn't going to happen, it's like, oh, no, we're going to play this song. Like, oh, really? Okay, cool. So
do you guys have excuse me, do you guys have like a link or a place where people like could hear the show that your song was played on?
Dr. Demento actually now doesn't broadcast on regular radio. He actually is specifically a pay service streaming. So you have to go to the Dr. Demento page and sign up for a subscription, and then you can go back through all the shows. And we're December
of last year.
Yeah, I can't remember exact date, but we were in the December shows of last year. And he does have a searchable database of all artists and songs.
Wow, that has to be such an impressive database. All I can think is there must be so many amazing people that he and like people they've met throughout the course. Like when I think about that database, I'm like, it's probably filled with just awesome.
Well, because the FOMP and Dr. Demento, those two fan groups are and artists are kind of intertwined. Going to the FOMP is almost as good as going to the Dr. Demento page. Like,
yeah,
if you can't find it in the FOMP, you find it at Dr. Demento's page. One you kind of have to pay for, the other one not so much.
Yeah, it's only if you want to download something from the FOMP, then you have to pay for it.
Gotcha, fair enough. Well, so the other question I was going to ask was, you said that if people wanted to get the actual CD with all of the lyrics and the photo shoot photos and other such things, that they should reach out to you to contact you, and mention that they saw you here on FAE Productions, on FAE News. And my question is, how should they reach out to you to do that? Do you have an email address, or?
We do have our email address that's on our it's on our Bandcamp page. It's on our Facebook page. Reach out to us, message us on Facebook. Yep. That's generally the best way to reach us, because
it's courtesancabinboy@gmail.com.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm always on Facebook because most of what I do on our Facebook page is just reposting dank music memes.
Yeah. So, I mean, you'll notice on a lot of our social media, it's Courtesan Cabin Boy is just the way that it fits. You know, like Twitter, we couldn't get the full boy on there, so it's Cabin B. He's my Cabin B.
And Twitter's falling apart anyway, and we don't really need
if people should feel so brave as to try to find you on Twitter right now, that's a thing.
So whichever, if you find our Facebook page and want to just go ahead and send us a DM from the Facebook page or send us an email, we'll be able to get in touch with you either way. And they just need to mention that they saw it on FAE Productions, and we can work with anybody who wants to, because we do accept Venmo and PayPal and heck, I'd take Zelle.
We're dirty capitalists, and we're willing to accept money any way you're willing to send it.
Yes.
I'm gonna send mine by llama.
And you can actually tip us through Bandcamp too if you want.
So did it take any formal music training to get to where you are now, or?
Yes. Like I have a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Music Theater Performance.
And I'm a classically trained a violinist under the Suzuki method. And I've performed with a cappella groups before. I don't have any formal training of voice training, but like I've been playing the violin since I was 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I've just been one of those people who it's like, oh, I could put that to music.
I think I'm the other way around. When I hear songs, because I've done a couple of folk songs myself, and when I hear songs, my brain wants to put its own words into them.
Yeah. Well,
and then what?
So what we do, like normally we do like songs at Renaissance fairs, but whenever we do a science fiction convention, we don't do sea shanties, we do space shanties.
Yeah. And we've actually, we've purposely taken some like older songs like Old Maui, if you're familiar with that. Because the lyrics can be kind of problematic nowadays, we actually wrote a parody to that we sing at fairs now. That's titled Ren Fair Life, and it's quite fun. Right now, we're actually trying to get more of our like Ren Fair music recorded. We're planning on going into recording sessions through the winter here so that we can start cranking out more of that music. We have a few singles available on Bandcamp, but we're hoping to get some more available soon.
That is Amazing. Oh, thank you guys so much for coming on the show. I'm not saying goodbye quite yet, because the next thing that we have to do here, we've got this Krampus CD, which is the giveaway for this evening. And as you all out there in the audience know, now is the time that you guys start giving us suggestions for the magic word for this week's giveaway. I know, just thinking you'll get it, because basically the drawing will be next week. And then that will be the next week after that, the beginning. So you'll have this in time for the holiday season to listen to and to share with all of your family when they come over. Want to listen to some classic holiday music.
Or you could just go ahead and download it from Bandcamp now, and you'll have it to play for tomorrow at Thanksgiving.
Immediately.
So I have a question.
Look a lot like Krampus.
What's your question, Stormy? Or was it Flora?
Flora's first.
Flora, okay.
So because you perform a lot at Ren fairs, and one of my favorite renditions of The Ball of Kiramur is sung at Ren Fair, do you have one of those?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. If anyone knows what it is, then they're all giggling right now. So.
Oh, Ion, start the timer, will you please, so that we have a timer for how long we're accepting suggestions for the magic word.
I was slightly delayed by trying to come up with a couple of my own.
Yeah, I noticed.
I could say what the song is about.
No, I've heard the term before, but no.
It's after 8:30.
It is after 8:30.
It is technically after 8:30. Okay, so I feel like I was going to say something, and then I got distracted reading everybody's magic word suggestions so far. So
I have a question.
Okay, what's your question, Stormy?
Is some of your music on TikTok? Because if not, I need to do TikToks to this when I dress up as Krampus this year.
We don't do TikTok for security reasons.
But can Stormy use your music to do TikTok?
We grant you permission to do so.
Sweet. Yeah. I will tag you, of course, and all that. And I will send you videos.
Just so long as you properly credit us for the music, because otherwise, if they believe it's your music, then it becomes public domain.
No, I will. I'm an artist myself.
That's why we don't do that on TikTok, because in the fine print, if you put music out there, it's considered public domain.
No.
If you don't want me, so I won't. But if you don't care, I will definitely credit you, because I'm an artist, so I always try to credit everybody where that's due.
I would definitely trust Stormy.
Actually, I would trust
the timer has run out.
I feel loved.
Okay, the timer has run out. Okay, so here we go. And you guys get to choose which one of these you like best, and then that will become the magic word for the week. So let me see. Here we go. Starting with a child no one wants back.
Well, I was going to say Dr. Demento was actually my suggestion above that.
Nice.
I'm reading them in order, Morbid. Calm down. Krampus in my sack.
Yeah, wow. That's what order means, you maniac.
What's the theme of the CD?
Dr. Demento.
There you go.
I don't know. Is this actually a suggestion, Ion? Shoves in the sack?
Yeah.
Okay.
From the lyrics.
Merry Krampus. Leg Krampus. We have Johnny's Last Bag. We have Birch Switch. We have Kick It with Krampus. We have Krampus Knocked. We have Stomach Krampus.
Oh, okay.
What? Kick him in the Krampus. Krampus. Woo! Oh, this one's kind of funny. Bump around, bump, up, and get down. Bump.
I thought of that more as bump around and find out.
Let's see. And then we have Mary Berry Bones. I kind of like that one too, actually. Let's see. we have Baggin' Kids and Humbug and Krampus Rainbow.
Make it gayer.
So it is up to you guys now. These are the offers that you have for magic words. Which one would you like to choose?
So let me get this straight. Like you're going to be having a conversation, and the magic words will come out casually. And if somebody notices, that's how they get the prize.
Oh no! People just go to the comments after the show. And
I like that better.
They no. They put the magic word into the comments after the show, and then they get entered onto the wheel of wind that you just saw us spin before you guys.
Gotcha.
And then also
they're code words for entry.
And then, and then also we usually send the magic word out. We put it into our Discord, and we send it out I send it out to my Etsy customers every week when we have a drawing. I'm like, this is this week's drawing on my channel. I put it in my SIG file. So I can't have anything terribly inappropriate because I actually send it out to customers who have no idea what it's about or have any context. So
trust me, the worse the better when it comes to that context. Just saying.
I want Krampus in my sack.
Yeah, Krampus in my sack actually fits because that is the name of the album.
Yep.
All right.
See, and now it can't be horrible because you're just listing the name of the album, Lolly. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, no, everything's fine.
Appropriate picture.
Yes.
Our cover album is lit.
Yes. Album cover. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, the magic word is, oh no, did I hit my caps lock button? I did. Okay. Krampus in my sack.
I just assume you're shouting it.
You just assume I'm what?
You're shouting it.
Yes. It's Krampus in my sack. Okay, there you go. So everybody watching at home, just so you guys know, if you don't already, although I kind of assume most of you do, but you might be new. So if you are, then after the show, only on YouTube, not on Facebook, not on Twitch, only on YouTube, go put the words Krampus in my sack in the comments of this show, and you will be entered to win a copy of this CD in next week's drawing. If you want to get your automatic always forever entries, you can join our Patreon and or our YouTube for a maximum of 3 votes total per person. I like how, thank you, actually this is so helpful. I'm just gonna put myself right here there, that way you guys can sorry, for a maximum of 3 votes total, so our entries total to get that. And also speaking of speaking of our Patreon, I just wanted to this is a good time for the little reminder that this is actually this month's giveaway on our Patreon for new and upgraded subscribers, which are hand-painted fairy postcards. So if you guys do that, and I have to say that between Flora and I conspiring for next month, we have some good surprises that are coming up for the Yule season. So Courtesan and Cabin Boy, thank you so much for coming on to the show tonight. And is there anything you would like to say to everybody before we let you go?
Have yourself a merry little Krampus. May the darkest night keep you scared and fearful of that giant. Have yourself a scary little Krampus night.
Oh, your voice is so beautiful. Good night.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
That was amazing. Oh my god.
They're awesome. We should have them back regularly.
Right?
I think we should just do our background music all the time.
Yeah. I don't even have words for how cool I feel like we just made ourselves for having them on the show, right? Wow, after we just 2 weeks ago or however long it was when we watched the WeiRd Al movie, and then we were just like, oh, Dr. Demento, and all the things were, and then here they are, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
And surprise, real famous people. Someday we'll aspire to that level.
No, I currently aspire. Someday I might actually make it.
I mean, this coming from a person who was literally on Ancient Aliens, so.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. I almost went to Area 51. If I drive down again to the Vegas Ren Fair for next year, maybe on my way home, I will go to Area 51 since now I know how to get there. That would be pretty cool. So, yeah, aliens. Where was I? There was a thing that I said, oh, yes.
Jelly bean time.
Jelly beans.
I was gonna say jelly bean time.
It's
I'm genuinely excited to try a couple of these.
Yeah, because these ones are going to taste good.
Because I'm
This one I'm
smart
not
and I send
scared
fun
of.
stuff. Flora
I
finds
thought
the
there was
fun
going to be
stuff
like
to try.
turkey and gravy, but
holiday
no.
jelly time.
No.
It's
Mhm,
holiday
mhm.
jelly time.
That's what I was
Oh
thinking.
man. All right, so I don't actually know how it came to pass that this concoction of jelly beans has fallen into all of our hands. Like, you guys organized this, and I just got handed jelly beans, and it was like, this is what we're putting in our face tonight. So, oh, Stormy, you're blaming
Surprise.
Flora. And
I bought them and snail mailed them all to everybody.
She did.
Thank you, Flora.
So this was your doing, Flora.
Don't embiggen me.
Like, this is not a reward. Don't indignate me.
Okay.
You didn't even embiggen me
So-
when I had my gossip.
So should we all try the same flavor at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Which
Okay.
flavor do we want to start with?
Hot cocoa.
Flora,
Hot cocoa.
was Lolly surprised that things go
no.
smooth
I will
when
be honest.
Somebody else organized it.
I just want to eat the candy cane ones.
I will be honest. I have opened my pack already, and I have separated them as I do with Jelly Bellies every year whenever I get them because I am that kind of person. And I only got 6 hot chocolate. I feel very disappointed and taken advantage of here.
I'll take the rest of mine out.
No,
and mail them.
you can have all of my hot chocolates. I despise chocolate.
That's why
and
we're
I know
starting
that-
with that one first.
Ah, what is this?
Just
some
to
kind
get it out of the way.
I mean,
No,
this
Just to get it out of the way. It's fine. How is it payback? She didn't even try the Clamonaise.
so far, all my chocolate ones are actually cranberry.
Yeah,
Here.
right. She didn't. I'm gonna sneak Clamonaise into something I know, like deviled
You ready?
eggs
Let's see.
with-
In the mouth.
Okay, here we go. So it's the brown ones, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Hmm.
dark.
It tastes
Dark
like
brown.
chocolate.
Okay.
Are we putting this in our mouth
Mm-hmm.
now?
I already got them. Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Tastes like chocolate.
It
Yeah.
reminds me of like a Tootsie Roll.
Yeah,
But not
Yeah.
but more gross because
Maybe-
it's
Do you think it would be better if it were hot? Like if we warmed it up in a microwave?
Should we
No.
throw them in the microwave?
I mean, I will confess that it does taste a little bit like it's got marshmallows in it. Like it's got some marshmallow flavor to the chocolate, not just straight up.
Taste the marshmallow.
Right, what flavor are we trying next?
Eggnog?
Oh, this is the one I'm most excited for because I love.
Okay, so I assume that this one is the eggnog right here. Oh, is
The one
this
that looks like
eggnog?
a banana one.
Yeah, or the pina colada looking one. Yeah, there's one.
All right. So,
Okay, let's hear. Ready? Let's do this.
Oh, tastes like eggnog.
It does taste like eggnog. I don't know if I
You
like that.
taste like eggnog.
I don't trust eggnog.
Thank you.
mine tastes like a lot of nutmeg.
This does not taste right. No.
Mm-mm.
It's like bubble
No.
gum to me.
It's not horrible, but it tastes more like nutmeg than eggnog to me.
Right?
Lolly can
Yeah,
only
that's
taste
what I'm
the
saying.
nuts.
Why do I taste bubble gum? That's what I.
You are doing it wrong.
Stormy,
Stormy
did you-
got the wrong jelly beans.
Why do I smell?
We're trying our own. Hold on.
Oh shoot! Did I miss?
Why do
Wow,
I
these are
smell-
these are 10-year-old
Why do I
bitter bots
smell
every
burning
flavored
feathers?
beans. From Harry
Why
Potter.
do I smell
Ooh,
burning feathers?
All
I
right, what
smell
one's next?
burning
We're having
feathers.
a stroke.
Next.
Cranberry?
Cranberry? Okay. This is the one that I was least excited about, so let's see how this does. Hopefully it doesn't fail me like the eggnog did.
Cranberry one?
So I don't normally like cran stuff. So
I don't either.
Neither do
Okay.
I.
It's
I
red.
do.
Mm-mm.
Ooh.
No.
Ooh. Hmm.
It tastes like cranberries, so.
No, I'm not even finishing that one.
I like red
Ah!
things.
I actually like that one. That's weird. I usually don't like
Mm.
cranberries.
No, that one's the worst. That one's worse than the chocolate, and I like
We should have started with that one.
I'm here for the candy cane one.
that one was gross.
No, that was so much better than the eggnog. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Ion, how bad was it? How bad was it?
Which one next? Candy cane?
At least none of us are close to
Pumpkin
puking
pie?
this time. That's good.
Right? Yeah, we're not.
Are we
feel
Did I hear we're doing pumpkin pie next?
Yes.
I love how my
Pumpkin
first
pie,
taste
okay,
test
fun
on
fact.
this show nearly
Hey,
killed me.
Leaving the mint for last because it'll clear out everything.
This one here.
Yeah.
Yep,
I'm
yep.
genuinely
The
excited
orange
to
one.
try this one. So,
Hey, you can't have my jelly beans. That's not good for you.
No, you can't have any jelly beans.
are you telling Titan you can't have jelly beans?
Yeah, he's trying to get into them. He loves sweets.
The pumpkin one's pretty good.
These are like,
No.
No, it tastes like a pumpkin pie candle.
It's
It
like
does.
it's like the
Why do you don't
nutmeg.
think
It's
candles
just
taste
too much
like
spice compared to flavor. Oh,
Josh
No.
no. Candy cane
that
one.
sucks. Those are the two I've got the most of: the eggnog and the pumpkins.
All right, next is candy
Ew.
cane.
Oh, this is the worst. Somebody's getting this for April Fools
Oh,
next year.
no.
I'm so
What
glad
is
I
this
saved this one for last.
If you're looking for things to hide the Clamonaise in, you should try Cadbury Cream Egg.
Oh my god! Ooh,
I regret bringing
Ooh.
you into this stream.
Thomas, thank you. Thomas, thank you. All right, candy cane one. Candy
All
cane.
right, candy cane.
Oh, I already ate my candy cane one. It's
Well, here's
delightful.
I love how some have blue and the other ones have red on it. But yeah, like this one has more,
Oh man, it tastes just
more
like
red on there.
this is good. This one's real. I'm eating like 5 at once because it's so good. It has
Oh.
just like a candy cane.
Oh,
Mm.
uh huh.
Get all
The
the other
candy cane
flavors.
one. That's where it's at.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite.
All right, the candy cane one is definitely the best.
Yep.
I think the cranberry is the worst.
I think we all
the rest
do.
are tolerable.
No, the
If
pumpkin
somebody
pie.
from Jelly Belly is watching this right now, just be aware that you could actually make this candy cane one at least into a flavor that I'd have year round. This is.
That's good.
Okay.
It tastes just like those little tiny ones that that everybody gives out by the bazillions at Christmas time.
Buttermints.
Oh.
I love the buttermints.
I was trying to put a hot chocolate
The
one
tiny
on
ones,
top of
the
this
tiny
chocolate.
candy canes.
No, Flora's talking about those little mints, like they're inner mints, like butter mints. They melt in your mouth. They're hella good.
Oh yeah.
We always
Mhm.
had those at Christmas.
Hellos.
Those are great. Yeah.
I have jelly beans stuck in my teeth.
Oh my gosh. Mm.
Yep, those were good.
I'm just eating
right.
all of the peppermint ones.
I know. I'm sad. I just finished all the peppermint. Those are really good.
You just put them all in your face.
I'm
all at once.
I don't think this exactly makes up for Clamonaise, though.
No, because mine are fun, not evil.
In case anyone was wondering, the reason why we didn't have a show last week was because all of us had food poisoning.
Flora, you're clearly very bad at math. You're like, mine are fun, not evil. Well, I have news for you. When 20% of the flavoring is the good one, out of like 1 out of 5, that's mostly evil.
Honey, I'm
That's
unsealy.
mostly evil.
No,
My level looks good.
It's
You
just
know what?
mostly dead.
And you know what? Phoenix is right. You didn't even taste the Clamonaise. What?
I'm allergic to gross stuff.
No, you're not. You just ate you just ate 80% evil.
It's okay. It's fine. Just remember, there is an event called Fairylight coming up soon.
I'm going to remember all the way until Fairylight, and then
And I'm sorry. That's right. I'm her herald, so I have to do this. And then,
thank you, Harold. Thank you. Oh yes, I like that. I don't even have to do my own evil laugh. I have
you
Harold
got
do it
someone
me.
for that.
Harold, evil laugh, please.
Yes. Yes.
That's
There are too many
excellent.
eggnog ones.
What?
There are too many eggnog ones.
Thank you.
The eggnog and the pumpkin one go good together.
So,
Chris.
so I now
I bet the two terrible ones make something as terrible combined. You're probably correct.
I'm just saying I have little, hey, Amanitas here, and we're in a fit. Once you can
Amanita!
wait to mushroom dance, yeah, that's right. Well,
We watched your dance at the early of the show, Amanita.
We did. We watched your dance.
And now I need to learn it next time I'm a mushroom.
Right?
Because I can do that.
Morbid is holding a small animal hostage.
Oh no! Of course you'd have a cat.
Well, he has a dog.
Why do
as
you say
well.
it like that?
Cats are amazing.
Conniving.
You know, I could think of
Yeah,
reasons
that's
why
right,
we might-
audience. Amazingly conniving.
Let's see. Yeah.
There's some lousy cats over here.
Okay,
is
Stormy.
now the time we're supposed to
Eggnog.
discuss something somewhat interesting, but not too interesting while you pick articles? Is that what's going on now?
We could do that.
Oh,
Starting with this.
wait,
Ion.
no, wait. Before you guys do that, I just want to say one thing before I move on to that part of the show.
Is it about how I bought you a key lime pie?
It is absolutely about how you bought me a key lime pie, and this year's card, which is the Krampusnacht Yuletide card, fairy card for the holidays, is now live. So I actually have it going. No, I did have it going in the ticker down there. I'll put it back up, you guys. And you can check all of our virtual activities, is what I'm trying to say, are live. So if you guys want to sign up to be a part of our Yule Cat sock exchange, if you want to get your free fairy Christmas card, if you want to put something into our Yule log for the burning and dispensing of, we are having a virtual live stream on December 21st, which is a Wednesday, our regular Fae News night. So we will be doing a special live stream. We will be inviting everybody who has a Patreon. You guys, you get to, at the Trooping Fairy level or above, you get an invite to come be on the show with us and to do your unboxing if you do have a sock. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it is based on the Icelandic folklore of Yule Cat, which is a giant cat that roams the countryside of Iceland, looking into the windows of everybody as the cat roams by. And if you have not received a new piece of clothing for the holidays, then the Yule Cat determines that you should be eaten, because clearly you are too lazy to have earned yourself some new clothes for the holidays.
Yule Cat is classist.
Naked people get it.
Yule Cat hates orphans.
And so we do a Yule Cat sock exchange in order to protect one another from not only being eaten by the Yule Cat, but also we may inadvertently free some house elves in the process by giving them socks as their piece
This
of
is cool.
clothing.
Let's do this.
Yes. So you guys can go and sign up. The link is, of course, in the low bar, and all of the things there. These are our fun Yuletide activities that we do kind of every year. So please hop in and get involved with those. They're pretty fun. So now,
the special guest appearance of a live Yule Cat.
yes, we need to buy Sissy her new, her 2022 Yule Cat outfit. So I don't know what that's going to be yet. So if you guys have suggestions for what we
purple.
Something purple. What?
Yes. She would look good in purple.
I think it should include a scarf. I think she would.
So
be awfully cute.
I can agree. Purple is awesome.
But Yule, you got to show me how you can make that. I mean, she's got to be Yule Cat. How could she be Yule Cat in purple? Just put her in
Purple and
clothes.
white.
Oh well, okay.
Would she still be a
I've done that
cat?
already in the land of Amazon or something?
I will crochet her something.
White with purple accents.
Exactly.
I bet the crochet fairy could make something for Sissy.
Crochet fairy. We ask for your assistance.
Right, summon crochet fairy. That's a spell I need. So yes, okay. And with that said, now feel free to talk about something moderately interesting.
But not too interesting.
But not too.
Yeah.
That's what moderately means.
So I will let everybody know that eating the eggnog jelly bellies and the pumpkin pie jelly bellies at the same time make them not too terrible. They are great because neither one of them together is great, but combined they are not too terrible.
I was trying to get somebody else to try it. Yes, I was.
Ion,
It works
speaking
for
of
me.
exciting candy flavors, Ion, is there any chance that you can show like the 2 pictures that I sent to our messenger chat?
I'm scared.
While Lottie is very focused and does not look at any of this stuff because she is looking for so she will not be looking.
What?
He will not be looking. That's all I heard. It's too frozen.
You.
Oh, she's reading.
I'm reading these article titles. No, this is terrible. Oh man. Where you guys? No.
So Stormy, you have Krampus plans?
I was Yule cat last year.
You're eating candy. You're...
What?
I didn't hear anything. I just heard that you have Krampus plans.
Or I was asking Stormy if they have Krampus plans.
I found a pattern for a crochet hat for the cat.
So can people see these images of various candy canes?
Yes.
These are horrible. What?
What?
How did this get on the screen? What's happening right now?
Why am I curious?
I did not put this on the screen. How did this get on the screen?
I have share powers.
Because I asked Ion to because we were talking about something while you looked for articles.
Stupid leprechaun magic.
You're not
putting things on the screen.
These are horrid. I can't believe you have shared these.
Yeah, these are terrifying.
They're less of a hate crime than the clam flavored.
I would try to.
Agreed. Agreed.
It's accurate.
That was a Christmas. To clarify for everybody, that was a Christmas ornament that I shared. It is a Christmas ornament. Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm missing something.
You didn't miss anything. Just
You didn't miss
continue.
anything. You're fine. Just look for your articles. It's fine.
We're being very good and innocent over here.
For some of those people who didn't see what was up on the screen, though, because the text might have been too small, that was a Caesar salad candy cane, brisket, butter, sardine, hot dog, sour cream and onion, ketchup, shiitake mushroom, and faux candy canes. Those sound terrifying.
There's
There's a few
also
more.
another one.
Yeah, there's a few more. I just found it. Mac and cheese, key lime pie, pickle, bacon, bacon. Yeah. Then the Bah Humbug candy cane. I don't know what's interesting about that one. Let's see here. Yeah, there's just no flavor. It literally says no flavor on the box itself.
Flavor. A flavorless like
a flavorless
it's like keto bread. It's so sad.
Bah Humbug.
I'm curious.
Flavorless candy cane.
No flavor, no stripes, no spirit.
It's the ghost of a Christmas candy cane.
Ghost of a Christmas candy cane.
It's over 10 inches tall.
So it's like the LaCroix of candy canes. Like somebody stood in the other room and whispered.
It's White Claw flavored.
For shame, we do not speak of such words as the pepper of thy mint.
These are like so hard to choose between right now.
Well, what are you stuck between?
Okay.
We have audiences that can vote, you see.
Oh, yeah.
What? No.
No.
No. You don't get a vote. What? Let's see.
Not in my house.
Let's see. No, I have to find. I have like one good one, and so I need to like find a.
No.
What? No, what?
Titan just keep trying to steal my jelly beans. You're gonna get sick. What's wrong with you?
Well, the question is, which flavor does Titan like the best?
Any of them, they're sweet. He once ate my tea bag. Not the leaves, the bag part.
It's like it just tastes so delicious.
I've learned not to question him. I never get an answer.
Bunnies
So-
have known
So
consent.
What?
since Amanita is in the audience, I wonder if somebody should get her the shiitake flavored candy canes.
Put it in the ramen.
Yeah.
That
well,
would
there's
be
also a
interesting.
pho flavored.
There you go. Just mix
Hot
it up.
flavored.
Let's
You
see.
could like powder them and make like a bouillon.
Melt them down into syrup.
Okay, this one is just so weird. I don't even know. I can't find two like a pair of articles that go. I can't find for the one that I really want. So I guess I'm just gonna I guess this one. Okay. Pumpkin spice is among the new Merriam-Webster entries. So I'm assuming that this, for the articles, I'm assuming that this article means that we're gonna see what some of the new entries into the dictionary are, and that pumpkin spice is one of them. So that is article number 1. And article number 2 is
Oh, I wasn't listening. Ah.
Did you freeze?
I was, but it didn't register.
so Ion, please start the timer. And if you guys want to
Did you say your
Wait,
second
two
one?
articles?
I did. The first article is pumpkin spice is among the new Merriam-Webster entries.
And
So-
2 is?
And number 2 is wait, no, I take it back. The pumpkin spice article is that link is now dead. Okay, so it will be instead, it will be spam figgy pudding versus the National Park Service wants humans to stop licking this toad.
That one.
So if you want to hear about spam figgy pudding, press number 1. And if you want to hear about the
Toad licking.
toad licking,
Let's
press
just be
number
honest
2.
here. It's called toad licking.
So, yes, and Ion, please start the timer.
Stormy,
So-
don't lick your frogs.
I have 2. This is the travel size toad.
And what's their name?
Not very creative.
Croaker.
Little Toad and Mr. Toad.
Oh, I love those.
Right?
It's Croaker and Hapadaya.
I got my cousin got me this one from in Africa, and then this one I got from a human at Ren Fair.
Can I hear the little one?
Yes.
You know why? One of the reasons I like those little things, because even though it's like a musical instrument, I like it because it seems like whenever you do it, you're like petting the little frog. And I like to feel like I'm petting the little frog, and then it's happily croaking as I pet it. That makes me feel happy.
They do. They like it.
That's actually ridiculously adorable.
I'm
Always
just
trying to
saying.
drink my Coke. What is wrong with you tonight? You have your own food. Get out of
I'm sensing a voting theme of article number 2, which is about the toad licking.
here. Okay.
But I have to confess, I really kind of want to hear about spam figgy pudding. Like, is that a thing that you can for real buy?
Yes, it's already.
You
It's
should.
a Clamonaise. What? I believe anything now. Ugh.
I mean, if they created spider flavor ice cream, I'd believe it at this point. Just saying.
What do spiders taste like? Do they
I
all
don't know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if there's things gonna be made, it's probably gonna happen.
They probably.
Well, how would you know if it were accurate unless you eat spiders?
Unless you eat spiders all the time, so you're like, yeah, this definitely tastes like the ones I've tried in Europe when I've been over there. Yeah.
Wait, do
got that.
spiders have a general flavor, or are there different flavors for different spiders?
I don't know.
Well, some of them are chocolate, some are peppermint.
Yeah, some of them taste like, oh my gosh.
Oh, these are the questions.
Some are spicy.
If they're poisonous.
Yeah, those are the poisonous ones. Yeah.
Or venomous, I guess.
Bit of a kick to it, yes.
They only taste spicy once.
Oh my goodness. He's a boy.
Okay. Okay.
Just gonna make faces at us, or
Well, no. While you guys
Are- are
continued
you-
to
are
talk,
you-
and we were waiting for the timer to run out, since it
The
seemed
timer ran out a while ago.
since it seemed obvious that number 2 was the answer, I fell down the rabbit hole of clicking the spam figgy pudding links.
Oh no.
And guess what I found?
Oh no, something else we're gonna be trying on this show soon.
Okay, but first the article. The National Park Service wants humans. Oh my God, what? Oh my God, it's so cute. I want it in a plushie right now. It needs to happen. Okay, here we go. Let me get it pulled up for you guys. I'm sorry I fell down the rabbit hole. You'll understand. Here we go. Look at it,
Oh
you
my
guys.
gosh.
I mean, I'd lick that toad. Look at him.
he wants to be my friend.
He's like staring
No.
straight at the camera, asking you, "Would you lick me? I'd lick me."
Oh my goodness.
Oh, like it's
you,
so
you know you
cute.
want to.
You look like you could just pick him up and
Well, lick him
lick
apparently.
his belly.
I'm riveted for your pleasure.
Oh
You're
my
riveted.
god. Oh, I'm dead.
You just want to get all
no,
hopped
my
up on the
face
licking of the toads.
Just get all hopped up. Let me show you how to really lick you the clicky.
No. I haven't even started reading this article yet.
We just make up our own news articles.
Yeah, that's right. Go
Just
into
give us
almost
pictures. We'll go from there.
it's so giant. Go into almost any park, and there's often reminders to refrain from going near, petting, or feeding wildlife. Not licking strange animals was simply a given. Clearly, I haven't met the Fae.
Used to be.
Until now.
Oh,
The National Park Service has added tongue contact with the Sonoran desert toad among its various warnings for park. Do not make tongue contact. As we say with most things you come across in the national park.
Don't put
whether
that in
it
your
be-
mouth.
It's prom night at Catholic school.
Oh, only people who've gone to Catholic school can understand.
Whether it be a banana slug, unfamiliar mushroom, or a large toad with glowing eyes in the dead of night, please refrain from licking, the agency wrote on Facebook this past week. The toad, also known as the Colorado River toad, is about 7 inches in size. Yeah, that's a big toad, and carries a weak, low-pitched rivet sound. But the creature is far from harmless. Sonoran desert toads secrete a potent toxin that can make people sick if they touch it or get the poison in their mouth, according to the National Park Service. Despite the risks, some people have discovered that the toad's toxic secretions contain a powerful hallucinogenic known as
Dimethyltryptamine.
well, it says 5-MeO-DT, but it looks like the 5
DMT, dimethyltryptamine. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the ME and the O, what does ME stand for? Because that looks like something in oxygen on the scientific periodic table. What's ME? It's got to be something. There. It is, let's see, is it anything? Molybdenum. Molybdenum? Oh, no. Molybdenum is MO. Maybe ME isn't something. Okay. Or maybe when I put ME periodic table, it was like, thought I didn't know grammar. It's hard to say. So anyway, yes, back to article. Article, where are you? Oh no, I lost you.
I just feel like there's a toad out there somewhere in the desert, and this guy just comes by and says, hey, you should lick me. What? No, you're a toad. No, I'm a frog. You know, like if you kiss me, I could become a prince or a princess. You could become either or. I don't know, man. I don't make the rules. You should just kiss me.
You know, I'm starting to believe that the Princess and the Frog story is just about like some woman who licked Toad and thought it turned into a prince.
Yeah, had a hallucinatory dream for the next 30 minutes where it became a prince. Yeah.
So in
Yeah.
recent years, smoking the amphibian's secretions has grown in popularity, so much so that the species is even considered threatened, at least in New Mexico, due to collectors that want to use the animal for drug use, according to the state's Department of Game and Fish. Maybe that's because everything is not legal in the human world, and people are like, you know what? They can't get me for toad licking. So
They can't get me for toad licking.
a number of public figures have reported public figures? Who are these public figures that have reported experimenting with the toad's extracted toxins? Boxing legend Mike Tyson has spoken about it, and some researchers have even begun to study it for its potential therapeutic benefits. President Biden's son, Hunter Biden, has written about using 5-MeO-DMT therapy as a form of addiction treatment. The U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, the DEA, I guess, considers 5-MeO-DMT as a Schedule 1 drug, meaning it is currently not accepted for medical use and has a high potential for abuse. So you can become addicted to toad licking? Is that what they're trying to say?
Yes.
So you used it to stop addiction by creating a new addiction. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a way to get warts.
Ew. I wonder where that weird. That's an urban thing. Legend of
Legend?
where that if you lick
Toad licking is a legend.
Allegedly.
You ever heard the legend of toad licking?
Is this what ME stands for on the periodic table?
No, it's
It's not.
MEO is it's a compound. It's methane with a hydroxide instead of one of the hydrogens. So it's methane is carbon with hydrogens all around it, and you replace one of them with hydroxide.
Croak around and find out the toad probably.
Nice.
So I did not realize that this was today, or I would have sent in. I sent the article to group chat, but we don't even need to read the article. Today is Wolf and Newt.
Is what?
Wolf and Newt. It was a holiday that a child made up a few years ago, where it's basically, you know, a day to give treats and presents to your dog and celebrate all things dog and canine.
What? I'm immediately going to get off this show and give my dogs a treat.
Titan counts. He's treat motivated.
I thought the round.
Did you think?
Or basically, I kind of thought everyone had heard of it. I thought it had kind of made the rounds online a couple of years ago.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it was invented by a child only like 10 years ago. Or something.
Odin, come here.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah, I'm more of a cat person.
You mean a chicken?
Cats have claimed all the days as their day.
Yes, chickens too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much true.
Come
All
here.
right, so I know you guys, but I'm
Happy
supposed to
Wolf and
pick our
Newt.
next pair of articles, but I'm sharing this with you because, well, you all know why. You're here. You get it. There it is. $9.98. Oh,
You found some in stock?
Oh my gosh. What are you doing to me?
Nope.
I'm showing you the spam thingy pudding. Let's see. Okay. Let's try here. Nope. Currently unavailable. And Walmart.
Oh no.
Oh, the land of evil. Currently out of stock. Why? What about
Yes.
eBay?
I mean, oh no, so sad.
Well,
Yeah.
do you remember the figgy pudding I made? I don't know, a couple of years ago, I guess.
Yes, of course. It had so much brandy in it, we could have set it on fire. Maybe we did actually set it on fire.
You're supposed to set it on fire.
Now burn us some figgy pudding. Now burn us some figgy pudding.
I'm just saying that I pretty much approve of food that you're supposed to set on fire. So yes. By the way, yes. Also, happy feasting day to you as well, Jessica. I saw that out there. So your budgie is sleeping, but you'll give her extra treats in the morning. Aw. Okay, so I'm going to go back to looking for articles, and you guys are going to now talk about something moderately interesting.
Well, kind
So-
of as a
so-
Natural
continuation-
selection and go.
So the stupidest Christmas tradition involving figgy pudding, which is a dessert that's on fire, is picking up little candied fruit pieces that are in the flaming liquid and throwing them into other kids' mouths to see if they can catch them.
I like throwing napalm at my friends.
Oh my goodness.
It's got a name like Dragon something or another. It's ridiculous. I can't believe they do
Catch
it.
this molten thing in your mouth.
Yes.
I mean, it's just
You'll
as
be
bad as the
fine.
It's a game. People need something to do at Christmas time.
Don't like your cousins? Here's a game.
Yes, that's right. You do it to your
by
little
the way,
cousins, so it's not your fault.
As
Like when you
as
tell
a
the cousins that you
continuation-
don't like that you're going to play hide and go seek, and then you don't find them.
My brothers did that to me.
Oh,
Actually,
sorry.
It was because I hid too well, and they just gave up.
And then they just came.
They gave up.
They still don't know where she is.
It was because I crawled up into
So-
the closet on the top shelf above everything.
It's not quite as bad as playing Cowboys and Indians with your little sister and tying her up and then forgetting you tied her up when you got called for lunch.
We had
What a-
Pokemon battles with each other where we literally just beat each other up.
One of my favorites was when we were playing hide and go seek in the dark, and I was downstairs and I hid on the living room couch in all the clothes that my mom had just washed.
That's a
And
good one.
so they were like, "Okay, you can come out now. You won." And I got out of the clothes, scared him to death. We started over again, and this time I hid next to the house or next to the couch, next to the clothes. And my sister's going through the clothes looking for him. I said, "What are you looking for?" Just, "Ah!"
Yep. I hid behind the couch pillows cushions
Oh,
because I am small.
All right, here we go.
Real quick, spam figgy pudding is selling on eBay between $50 and $100.
Oh,
For kids. For why? For who?
I mean, show me a link, Count Morbid. Show me a link. Send it to me in the
Link search didn't
for
happen.
$50 though.
yes.
Yeah, one
please.
second.
Somebody will have to
First
super
off,
chat us 50
don't do that.
So articles. Here we go. Oh man, it's so hard to choose. Hard partying baboons crash woman's birthday getaway in a viral video. That is article number 1. I'm traumatized. Versus article number 2. Woman comes back to Airbnb to find baboons downing her birthday booze. Are these the same article?
That's a lot of monkeying around.
Yeah, I feel like both of these might be the same thing.
Baboon oriented.
That's what I'm saying. We're having the battle of baboons.
Battle of baboons.
Well, maybe I should.
I was gonna say maybe we should read both of these now because now I'm wondering if they are the same.
It is the same. It is about the same incident.
Oh, it's about the same incident. Okay.
Why send me 2 of the same link? I don't check them. I just copy and paste.
Why would you trust me?
That's your job to check them. Jeez.
Why would you trust me? That is a terrible idea. And
That
totally
is a
on
valid
you.
question. That is very much a valid question.
I don't feel like it's an acceptable stance to be purposefully tricksy and then blame the person that the trick is like that is the subject of the trick, right? Like,
No, that is the entire point. You get to blame the person you tricked for being tricked. That's the entire point. Besides, it wasn't necessarily I just wasn't sure which headline. I just wasn't sure which version I liked better. But still, no. If I trick somebody, I get to blame them for being tricked by me because that's clearly on them.
But you
I think everyone should vote for the article about the baboons and the woman's birthday.
Okay, no, I'm going to get the article. It's the same article because Count Morbid. So, article number 1. King Charles is selling chic leather dog poo bag holders at the royal estate. oh, gross. Who wants to collect their dog poo in a leather bag? Versus article number 2. Man who egged King Charles has been banned from publicly carrying eggs.
But not
he can only secretly. He needs to have like a concealed egg carry permit.
He just
By the
needs
way,
to get
no,
one of those
sorry.
leather poop bags, and they won't realize it's
Hold
an
on.
egg.
Just because King Charles is afraid of shelling doesn't mean anything.
Okay, so our article.
Do not egg Ion on. Do not stop egging Ion on. Okay.
Article number 1, you guys. Article number 1 is the leather
By the
dog
way-
poo bag, and article number 2 is man banned from publicly carrying eggs. So if you want the leather dog poo bag, press number 1, and if you want the egg banning, press number 2.
And just remember, both of
need-
these stories are about the royal family. Just
Right.
play.
No,
Charles
I need,
in
no.
particular.
I just have
I
a
need
bit
to
of minute more jokes.
clarify. I need to clarify something about these articles. Both of these articles are also about drunken baboons. It's still the same story.
You're not my friend.
No kidding. Okay.
I just feel like I got tricked out of hearing about baboons.
Yeah.
That's because you weren't listening.
I mean,
What?
true, but still.
Well, as Morbid has demonstrated to us, if you are the tricky, then it's your fault.
Morbid ruins everything.
He's basically tricky blaming is what's
So-
happening.
Well,
Or
no,
trying to gaslight you all.
that doesn't apply to the person in charge, though.
So the timer has run out.
It's just misrepresentation of facts. You're abusing the trust of your followers here, and it's just it's awful to watch.
See, now he's just trying to do it to you.
So
Not very well.
So, okay, the timer is up, and we have 3 votes for number 2 and 1 vote for number 1, and therefore, the man who egged King Charles has been banned from publicly carrying eggs is the article that we will be reading. I
right,
feel
and
like
the yoke's on him.
Because nobody wants to read it or listen to poop leather bag. What is yours? Is that a Versace? No, it's a La Poopoo. Can't you tell by the craftsmanship? It's a La Poopoo.
Sorry.
Wait. That's not,
Poo Poo Chanel.
La Poopoo Chanel.
Okay.
is it made of suede?
Shway.
Since we are not reading that article, since we are not reading that one, I just want to point out that the leather pouch holder holds the plastic bags that you put the poop in. You don't put the poop in the leather bag.
But it's funnier that way.
No, this is my Gucci poopy.
My Gucci poopy. not the same as a poopy Gucci, which you don't want.
Hey, well, okay. To be fair, it is after 8:30, so I guess it's okay to have better poopy.
It's for your virtYULE.
This
For
by the
your
way, sounds like
virtYULE.
very.
Use your poopy Gucci for your bullshit.
Oh no.
It's after 8:30, and we have demeaned ourselves to poop jokes.
I could go back to egg ones if that's better.
Probably.
I appreciate the egg jokes.
I don't know. I'm kind of appreciating the designer poop jokes. I'll be honest.
It's funny.
Designer poop bed, Versace poopy. Who are you wearing? Versace poopy?
The Christian poopoir. Oh man. Okay.
Yes.
It's Vera Dag. Oh, what's that? No.
Okay.
Just don't mix it up with your laptop container, your laptop bag.
Let's see. I feel like I need to read this one with some sort of horrible rendition of a British accent because, you know, King Charles and all. We want to use the Queen's English when we're reading about the King.
What?
Yeah. Man who egged King Charles has been banned from publicly carrying eggs. Look at his face.
Okay, I want to be his friend now. He's
Right?
like, yeah, I did that.
See if you can get him on the show.
Oh, the chaos.
Oh my god.
He's got to be on Sealy. Look at that.
Like this, a rogue egger.
From across the pond, we saw what you did. Do you want to be on our Wednesday night show?
Right? The man charged with throwing eggs at newly minted King Charles and Camilla, Queen Consort, during their walkabout in York, England on Wednesday, has been banned from carrying eggs in public as part of his bail condition. Like, who does this? Like, what? That is,
Who
unless he's
doesn't?
coming back from the grocery store.
I was gonna say, yeah. How does this dude get his eggs now? You can only order them online.
Instacart.
You know, I mean, look how full circle with Queen Consort Camilla, right? I mean, all the
Yeah,
years of just hate from.
Wait, is it
Queen-
still Instacart over there, or is it Insta-Trolley?
Ole.
Hey, Flora, is
What?
there any other possible? Flora, is there any other possible way that this person could get eggs besides going to a store?
Oh, I wonder.
We don't have chickens in England.
They don't have chickens in England.
They aren't locally sourced.
I assume they mean like the magister or whatever thought about it and said, actually, that's a bit harsh. What happens if he wants some eggs?
Do they cluck in a British accent?
Cluck, cluck.
They only
cluck, cluck, cluck. Patrick Thelwell said of his bail hearing in a Thursday phone call with Jezebel. His amended punishment stipulates that he must have a receipt if he's coming back from. Who is on egg watch for this guy? Who is stocking all the Tesco's in the UK to be like, is the guy going in? Is he coming out? Does he have eggs? Wait, this is a citizen arrest, sir. Do you have a receipt for those eggs? Like, what? His egg carry permit?
Show me your eggs, you fiend.
They do have the most extensive CCTV network, so it is a surveillance state. Just saying.
So if a British person is talking about chickens, do they have to use a Cockney accent?
I appreciate that.
My apologies to our audience about all the chicken jokes and puns that are about to happen. You are all just clucked.
Let's see. Where were we? Yes, though Thelwell thinks it's unlikely that I'm going to get stopped by police while returning from the grocery store, the master's student said he has no particular plans to test the limits of his egg-carrying ban. He's also now prohibited from being within 500 meters of the king and will appear in court on December 1st to face a charge of disturbing the public order.
Yeah, see, I feel like that's going to work better for this man. It's just having like an actual restraining order in place. But
I mean, what if he threw a hollandaise sauce? I mean, it would be worse, right?
Who's Charles?
what if he threw a spotted dick?
I mean, what if he poached those eggs?
What if he? Then he'd also get charged for theft.
Get this. I'm gonna click this link and see what happens. What
Would that mean he'd get charged for peep napping?
I want to see him throw an emu egg at him.
Yeah, I can't hold chicken eggs. You didn't say nothing about emu.
Dang. He's so Charles, whose teddy bear and toilet seat were nowhere in sight, and Camilla were greeting citizens when they were targeted by the flying eggs, which missed them. Almost immediately, police roughly restrained, so how very British of them, Thelwell. There was an officer who had a hand over my mouth, and his thumb was just digging it into my eye, he said, and the crowd began violently attacking him. They were grabbing my hair and ripping it out in chunks, pushing past the police to lynch me, essentially, shouting that they wanted my head on a spike. Whew, all for a
Yes.
poorly aimed egging.
I was gonna say you didn't even hit him.
Yeah.
Like ridiculous.
I mean, again, 200 years ago, throwing an egg at royalty would have been like slightly worse.
Like a death sentence, yeah.
Okay, so so here we are.
Badass.
I wanted to know what that link was about, so I clicked it. King Charles won't go anywhere without his teddy bear and custom toilet seat.
Oh.
Wow. So I guess that's a real article.
That
And
teddy bear needs to lay off the carbs and the cheese.
Hey, don't
exclusive royal memoir alert. Let's see. This
Don't
dude
bear shit.
seems well adjusted and not like he travels with a custom toilet seat. Oh no, I really want to see what this custom toilet seat looks like, to be perfectly honest. Let's see.
It's solid gold.
toilet seat.
I thought that was Donald Trump that had the gold toilet seat. I don't know. I can't keep humans and their crazy antics straight. So here we go. Let's see. By Thursday morning, Thelwell had also received death threats for, I cannot emphasize this enough, allegedly throwing eggs, famously delicate, lightweight objects that break on the slightest impact. The worst Charles or Camilla, let's see. The worst Charles or Camilla could have been left with was a dry cleaning bill. And I'm sure that's already built into the royal budget. There's a proud tradition of egging monarchs in the UK, Thelwell said when asked, why eggs? Queen Elizabeth was egged in 1986 in New Zealand, which is part of the British Commonwealth, but not in the United Kingdom itself. Nigel Farage, a pathetic nationalist wannabe Donald Trump who is blessedly not a monarch, was egged in Nottingham in 2014. It's a non-violent protest that signals a withdrawal of consent from respecting these outdated structures, Thelwell said. Plus, eggs are funny. Eggs have always been funny. Even just the word. I agree. But he didn't just allegedly do it for the lols. I don't believe in kings. I don't believe in any of the hierarchies, really. It was in protest against this country's descent into fascism. The uninjured, unfazed king later spoke at a ceremony in York, marking the unveiling of a statue of his mother, the late Queen Elizabeth, the first statue of her to be installed since her death. Keep that in mind for you for your future trivia nights. He is apparently fine, meaning King Charles.
He's fine.
Well, yeah.
Thoroughly escaped egging.
Oh.
So I can see both sides of this. Like, it's just eggs, yes. And I agree with that. Yeah, it's just eggs. You're just trying to do something to prove your point, right? But at the same time, all those people that then became the angry mob at the time probably didn't know if it was just an egg or if you were throwing a rock or a grenade. Like, you're throwing something at a higher, up there person. People are going to freak and be like, what's just happening here? Yeah. And then that's when the whole, thing
that's when
humanity. Yeah. When people to humanity goes from being civil to mob. Yes.
Mentality right there.
Yeah, no, that's a little. I think that's just like zero to nuclear on the part of the mob. So,
how can you possibly make a royal omelet without throwing a few eggs? Right?
Oh, geez. Okay, so back to baboons and booze. This will be our last article pair for the evening, and it's article number 1. Get into the holiday spirit with a tree stand that pours beer. Versus article number 2, woman comes back to Airbnb to find baboons downing her birthday booze. So if you want to hear about a beer pouring tree stand, press number 1. And if you want to hear about beer drinking baboons, press number 2. Ion, please start the timer.
Beer baboons. That's where it's at. It's beer baboons. Come on now.
You always win.
Yeah.
Like, the only way this gets better is if they were either drinking bourbon or brandy.
What if the baboons were in the tree stand at the time?
They were trying out this little pour spout with her booze. Oh, it's amazing. Look how this works.
Oh, man.
Trampled.
No. All right. So, yep. There it is.
Eccentric.
What?
He's just a little eccentric.
Eccentric. Oh, my face. It hurts from laughing so much.
My face. My beautiful face.
Well, I'd rather it hurt from laughing, I guess, than from looking at somebody else's face, Morbid. Where did?
I'm sorry, I
Oh.
wasn't paying attention. What did you say?
Just that you haven't broken any mirrors lately. That's all.
Out your face.
I mean,
I
I just had like so many mean thoughts go through my head, and I just thought that I shouldn't say them. That's all. I just, I was wondering if at Morbid's age, if since the mirror breaks when he looks at it, has it just broken so many times that really he just has like sand?
Some people would call that glitter.
Yeah, I was gonna say actually.
Okay, let's see.
Time's up.
Oh, Katie, I read this. Like, I originally wanted baboons, and I didn't. For 2 seconds, my brain did not realize you were talking about the baboon article. I thought you were just telling us that you actually, at some point in your life, just originally wanted baboons. Like,
Katie wants baboons.
I went to the same place.
Katie's just hinting about Christmas presents.
Uh-oh.
All I want for Christmas is a
hippopotamus.
It's a hippopotamus. God, that's great.
Okay. So we have one. We have 2 votes for 1 and 2 votes for 2, which means everybody on the show gets to vote. So, Flora, what do you want to hear? 1 or 2?
2.
2?
Yeah. Okay.
I wasn't paying attention.
Everybody, hold your hands up.
Like a baboon.
Everybody wants the baboon. Okay. Baboon it is.
What if we could
Drunken baboon?
What if we could train
Drunken baboons?
What if we could train a baboon to make balloon animals?
Oh God!
Would they become baboon animals?
What if he played a bassoon?
The baboon,
the baboon that has a bassoon to make balloons.
Balloon twisting baboon, the balloon twisting bassoon playing baboon, the baboon playing the bassoon likes twisting balloons.
Ion got the On Mars joke, and Dorian probably would too, because I know she's seen the movie.
My brain went to big brown bear, blue bull, beautiful baboon, blowing bubbles, biking backwards, bump, black beetles, banana boxes, and Billy Bunny's bread basket, and Buster Banjo's bagpipe and banjo band. And that's what broke Baby Bird's balloon. I don't know. There's a bunch more in there that I have forgotten, but that's what I remember off the top of my head.
There's one that I remember, but it's not appropriate.
Oh no!
It's after 8:30.
Here we go.
It's after. It's fine.
It's always after 8:30.
Woman comes back to Airbnb to find baboons downing her birthday booze. They hurt.
Okay, who broke Morbid?
Unexpectedly raided by some unlikely guests who made a massive mess while helping themselves to drink and snacks. Esethu Zoe Williams, that's a weird name. Esethu Zoe Williams was shocked when a pair of baboons crashed her birthday stay at a holiday villa in Clamonaise, South Africa. Okay. Let's see. So that makes me feel better that it's like a foreign name. Okay. She filmed one of the cheeky monkeys. Aw, cheeky monkey. What happens when I click that? Ah,
I think you'll find that they're apes.
Oh, it's so cute. Can you guys see it? Look at it. Oh. Okay. Go back. Yes. All right. Let's see. As it leaped up onto the kitchen counter, causing her and her friends to shriek. That's when they noticed it. They didn't notice that there was a baboon inside of the premises until it leapt onto the kitchen. Like,
well, I hear they're subtle creatures.
That's the size of it.
Known for
stealth. Well, with their boozing anyway, they are.
No, the problem is the baboons were holding their hands in front of their faces with at least 3 fingers up.
No, I think the problem might have been that this baboon might have been a teen, so he knew it was underage, and so he had to be stealthy. Who knows?
No one was looking around pointing at their eyes with at least 3 fingers. So
Yeah.
Seemingly unfazed by the human company or conventional manners, the baboon can be seen grabbing a bag of crisps, popping it, and then flinging all the contents onto the floor. To heck with you, bag of crisps. I don't even want to eat you. Clearly unimpressed, the fabulously bottomed creature moves on to another packet and begins eating from that one instead. According to Esethu, who posted about the dramatic monkey incident on Twitter, the baboons also helped themselves to some cognac. Baboons just came inside our house, ate our avocados, jerks, and we were making for breakfast, and drank our Hennessy. I just don't get it. How do you get to the point where the baboons take your avocados that you're making for breakfast? They drink your Hennessy, they get into, and you don't notice them until they leap onto the counter. I don't get it. I'm having trouble visualizing this entire scenario. It finished an entire glass and
John
almost
Cena.
left. What? What?
It's because John Cena. The baboons
What
are
is
John
that baboon
Cena.
doing? What is that baboon?
I'll tell you when you're older.
Oh no, that's not okay. Let's see. When we had mistakenly left the door open while making breakfast when 2 baboons entered. They ate eggs, avocado, and bread before proceeding to pop the snacks. Let's see. When the group
They have the
managed
avocado on toast. That's awesome.
When the group
The millennial baboons.
to get the baboons outside the home, the animals continued partying there. We eventually got them outside by screaming and charging towards it, she added. But when they were outside, they drank the liquor that had been left there the previous day. Dang, alcoholic baboons. As is well known, monkeys have a reputation for cheeky behavior. A Peruvian model recently discovered this firsthand when after the primate, that sentence doesn't make sense. When after the primate, I see they typoed it, tried to pull down her strapless top. Whoops. Let's see, Paula Manzano, who has a son with her ex-boyfriend, British Ex on the Beach star Jordan Davies, was left shocked by the monkey's antics. The moment at the sacred monkey forest sanctuary in Bali, Indonesia, was captured on video. The 28-year-old posted the clip on social media, where it has gone viral with 300,000 views and 135 comments. The Peruvian model, who boasts 2.2 million Instagram fans and 2.1 million TikTok followers, said, "I only wanted it to not touch my Wow. Okay.
That's a good thing that you don't want a monkey to touch. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Trust a monkey.
So what did we learn? We don't leave our booze outside. That's what it comes down to.
The
Sometimes you
boozing
have to
baboon.
slap the monkey.
We don't touch the monkey.
Yeah.
Stop touching the monkeys.
Stop touching the monkey. I don't
do
know
not
why
lick
you
frogs.
think it needs to be funky. Do not lick
I like
frogs.
toads.
It was a monkey.
Yeah, do not lick toads. Yeah, not frogs. Frogs are fine, everybody. It's
Do
toads.
not lick toads. Do not touch monkeys.
Spam
not touch the
figgy
monkeys.
pudding.
Purchase Biggie spam pudding
You
early.
didn't send me the link. Send me the link for that, Count Morbid. The figgy pudding.
Did I not?
It's in the FAE news chat.
I see it not. Here, I told where it says it's not in the private chat. Where is it? Not on Facebook. I don't look at Facebook. Ye old book of faces.
Well, I
I'm
can't post to the chat while I'm on air. I also don't know how to put a. Well,
I'll send
don't
it to
know
you.
how
Give me
to-
a second.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you. Okay.
Good God.
Ooh, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna share it. I know we're like going over a little bit, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm doing it. Okay. Let's.
Oh, Ion beat me to it. How dare you?
Here we go.
$100. Wow.
Looks like the cheapest one is this one, the $44.94. Yep. Let's click it. Click it, guys. Oh wait, no, there's a 39 one. Come back.
That one has free shipping.
Oh, here's a $24.99. Can I do this? No, I have to. There. Okay. Can you guys see it?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Let's keep it that way.
$24.99. What's the shipping on this? Shipping is $12.60, and I guess that brings us to what, like $42, $43.
The other one with free shipping is cheaper.
The ew. Here's a collector's pack, $35.
Yeah.
Oh, this one is cheaper. It's $8.75 plus $10 shipping. That's $18. Let's look at that one. Okay.
Under 20 in total. Yep.
Okay, Faye. Okay.
Not buy it now.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, that's a bid amount. Nope. I don't want this. I don't want you and your dumb spam bid thing. Okay, let's go back over here and look at this one.
You and your figgy jiggies.
Oh, did I wreck it? I wrecked it. Oh, did I close the
They
whole
and
thing?
their spam listings.
I know. Let's see here. I'm looking for it.
It's always best to search your
There.
spam folders for
$35, and it says that.
If you buy 4 or more, it's only $31.48.
Girl.
Oh, because I need like 8 things of figgy pudding spam. Nah.
2-pack.
Well, you're gonna at least need like what, 6?
2.
So
Not even?
1.
nope,
What are you
nope. Flora, you gotta try this one.
No.
I'm just saying that if you guys want us to taste this nasty spam figgy pudding, you know how this works. It is $35 for this. You have to put that money into the super chat, and then I will go and buy the nasty spam, and we will eat this spam live.
Me and Flora will not participate.
Exactly.
No,
I don't know if
you
I
have
can
to. You
afford
guys have to.
No, my stuff is fun and decent. That's just
Your
Hoard
stuff is
and-
fun and
It's
decent.
wrong. It's wrong.
I'm just saying now is the time to hit that super chat.
Ion, start the timer.
We need 7 people to do $5, or one of you to do $35, or 3 of you to do $10 each. $10.
Or none of you do nothing and we won't hate you.
Whatever. You
know,
don't get to say that because you're not even going to taste it. You're like, no, I refuse. My stuff is so pretty.
You know, it
Also-
would probably be good in a hash with like sweet potatoes.
Arthur, don't embiggen me.
Don't it big
Like some brown sugar.
Why do I
doesn't
talk like a
smell, and I
valley
keep it in a leather, I keep it in a leather poopy bag.
You don't
Is that,
know.
is that how other people hear me? I'm horrified.
No, that's not how you sound.
Here's how it goes. So, Ion, you have the timer. Yes, I was going to say start the timer. And if we have 0 contributions from the audience for the spam, then we will just consider that the
no.
audience does not want us to taste the spam, and so we will not buy it. But if somebody starts the contribution process,
No.
which one of you? Flora, how
Please.
much money would it take? for
Everybody,
you to
remember
eat
one
this
thing.
spam?
It is the holidays, and a
100
lot of us like to eat food so that our gastrointestinal tract isn't dying from tapeworms because of spam figgy pudding. So I'm pleased. I request
There's no
somebody,
tapeworms
please.
in spam.
You don't know
How dare
that.
you? In fact, I do.
Okay,
Nothing-
you're right. You're right.
no-
You're right.
nothing
There
can-
are
no,
none in
nothing can
spam, but this is
survive.
figgy pudding.
Nothing could survive the spam
including the
process and still be dangerous.
Nope. Oh,
As in,
that's
like,
it.
biologically
You
active.
guys are free to go. I see that the timer
Yes.
has run out, and
Ah.
there has been no contribution towards the figgy pudding spam. Therefore, we will not be buying it, and we will not be tasting it.
I
You're
feel
all
better
for
about
it.
this
No.
already. Thank you, wonderful people in the internet world.
No,
Thank
I'm
you for
mad.
your
I wanted
apathy.
you guys to have to
I
taste it.
appreciate all of you.
Wow. Nope. Okay.
I've
so
never been so thankful that my Christmas present from our fans is no food. You get to
Wow.
starve. Thank you so much for letting me starve. I appreciate it.
Is that what you appreciate about our fans?
Mhm. That and also the wonderful fan art, which I'm still waiting to see more of. More people who
Aw,
draw and do
don't be
pretty
hated
things
by
than fan art.
anyone. We won't actually hate you.
No, we couldn't hate you guys.
That they're just being hyperbolic. Yes. So that brings us basically like past the end of the show, you guys, for this week. And thank you so much for joining us. It is the 23rd. I've kind of forgot to tell everybody, so I will tell you here as I'm getting towards the log off parts. But the Fairylight convention, which is coming up, we're putting that on in February, the 10th, the 11th, and 12th of February at Great Wolf Lodge in Morbid, in Centralia, Washington. And just for those of you who are in on this, like who are following along, we basically got our website, which is in the low bar on the link. It is live. You can go look at the website. We have been working on it this week, and so it is continuing to be updated. Information is being added as we've been working on it, but you guys can go check it out. And soon we will have the badges live for purchase as well on the website. So that's kind of the update on Fairylight. We've given Great Wolf Lodge their second installment of the monies. So all things are going according to plan, and we're getting kind of excited about that. So with that said, then just remember this month's special is the hand-painted fairy card for any new and upgraded subscribers. And Flora and I are, of course, plotting next month's special offer for everybody, as well as our end of the year Patreon surprise. So we had a little meeting about it.
Surprise! You get nothing.
You get nothing. I'm giving somebody your portion. You get nothing.
Surprise, everybody! You get the extra from our Clamonaise.
Ew. That needs to become a white elephant gift. Like, that just needs to go around and around and around.
The fact that it's open just makes it so much worse.
That is
the point entirely.
That is not only a white elephant gift, that is a white elephant semen gift.
I mean, to be fair, you could hide things in the Clamonaise jar. It would make a very good hiding spot.
Because nobody would ever touch it.
Yeah, but whatever you put in there, it's like the bog of eternal stench.
Okay, so something that's actually really interesting about those cards, I don't know if any of you actually have a Cards Against Humanity set or not. So when I put the cards from the jar into the container with all the other cards, the white cards are just a mild shade of yellow compared to all the other white cards. I'm like, it literally seeped through into the packaging, and it became part of the cards. It is literally just mildly yellow, and the rest are white. I'm like, that is wrong.
I feel like that's the kind of thing that we would normally say you should see a doctor about.
Have you consulted a physician? Like, you should really go see a physician. Like,
Whew. Okay, so then with that said, good night, everybody. Please, if you enjoyed the show, hit the like and subscribe button for us, if you will. And we will see you next week, which is November 30th. And remember, if you want to get in on our giveaways and our Yuletide stuff that's coming up, that also will be our final date for doing that. So go fill out the forms, get your stuff in, and get ready to start off the season with us in December for Yuletide. We love you all, and have a happy human day of feasting tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.
Happy human
feasting.
Like Morbid gets to say something. I forgot.
Don't forget, I bought Wally that key lime pie.
Count Morbid, it's your line. Go.
It's beginning to look a lot like Krampus. Everywhere I go away. Go away.
Everywhere I go away.
Oh my God, hit the button.
Hello and welcome to FAE Productions. We hope you enjoyed our show with your host, Fairy Princess Ollie. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you had fun with our FAE crew. Don't forget to click that little bell icon to get notifications of upcoming shows. And if you're looking to support your fellow FAE, fly on over to our Patreon, links below.